Thanks for staying with TVC News. There should be proper trauma care for migrant returnees to prevent them from becoming vulnerable to subsequent trafficking. This forms part of a symposium discussions at a symposium for youths on irregular migration and associated negative consequences held in Lagos. Esther Mokbariola reports.
Nigeria's young population makes up the largest flow of migrants from Africa to developed countries. In 2016, more than 20,000 illegal migrants that crossed the Mediterranean Sea were reported to be from Nigeria.
We actually lost someone in our helos. He was a very matured man. I wouldn't know if he was very healthy for that kind of situation we all found ourselves. It was very painful for every one of us because we were crying, some of us were singing. It was just like we were mourning someone. I could remember crying and mentioning the name of my son and telling God to give me an opportunity to train my child because that has been my desire. Finding myself in such situation, I cried and I was mentioning his name and I was telling God to preserve my life because of him.
Following this concern, experts say care providers who are helping survivors should know how to handle victims of trauma.
They've gone through, most of them have been through a lot out there, highly traumatized, their emotions have been eroded. So the first thing is to access their needs.
My appeal is to the parents, first of all. Please don't send your children to something that you will regret. If you could carry a child for 9 months, you could nurture that child. Why do you want to send that child into the unknown, into danger, into something that there's no accountability simply because of money? Don't get carried away.
They also outline critical areas that need to be looked into to curb the rising trend of irregular migration and human trafficking.
We have a lot of projects with various partners, also including NAPTEP. And we work very closely with all of them to make sure that more is being done to prevent irregular migration, that more is being done to reintegrate people who come back, to help victims of trafficking. We're also currently developing a new national action plan. We're supporting the development of the new national action plan against human trafficking.
Since we now live in another time because of the COVID-19, we have to do more to save more lives because a lot are dying. And the only way to bring this to the fore is to organize a forum like this, to bring in stakeholders to discuss these issues and find a lasting solution to it.
The bottom line is for Nigeria to grow its economy, which will in turn address the issue of poverty and lack of jobs, believed to be the root causes of illegal migration.